Hey guys, it's Bobby K here, and we got an awesome property. We got a big house, we got some multiple elevations, we got some stairs, we got a water feature, we got softscape, we got hardscape. I'm just kidding. Bobby, come on.
Hey, it's Bobby K, and like Bobby K said, nice job, Danny. We do have a cool backyard for you. I actually have two projects for you. This one is a little bit bigger of a scale, but do not get intimidated. I got some really awesome tips. We're gonna talk about maintenance. We're gonna talk about landscaping. We're gonna talk about elevations and usable spaces. We're gonna talk about lifestyle, like why and at what time in your life does something like this even make sense? And if this doesn't, the next one I got absolutely fits 90% of the population. So hang with me, here we go. Right now, I am actually in a pool. This was a pool. This level right here was a swimming pool, and then there was this huge retaining wall back here. It just didn't make any sense. So let's talk about lifestyle. Who lives here right now? The kids are gone. Nobody was really swimming. Nobody was here, right? So it didn't make any sense for entertaining, hanging out, whatever. So what we did is we cut the level down because we're balancing out that retaining wall. We created this artificial turf, synthetic grass hang with a lounge area. They can play bags here, they can put a fire pit there, they can lounge. And then we softened and worked the grade of the hillside with some landscaping and then just fenced everything in. Now we split the difference and we're coming upstairs to our second zone. This is an area where we just got a kit for barbecuing. It protects from the sun because this place gets blasted, where you can barbecue, you can hang, have a cocktail, do all that, and then go up to their deck in their house. This zone right here also transitions over to a dining area. I think it's very important to get good furniture and get functional furniture. If you have a lot of parties, if you have people over, if you have a family and you want to have outdoor dinners, look at this. This even comes with fire glass. You can put fire right in there. This is a necessary thing for, I would say, 90% of backyards, a place to sit and eat. And it's just something cute, little intimate zone that, boom, is framing the outside of a swim spot. Instead of the swimming pool, did not make sense. Now we got more of an orthopedic kind of thing going on with the swim spot. It's actually got benches and it can seat a bunch of people. So you can do a little laps, you can sit, you can look down, everybody's playing bags. And then of course you got an upper level where, boom, you can sit and lounge and really take everything in. So there's like 3 levels of entertainment here. What I want you to gather from this is addressing the elevations. This is addressing lifestyle. It makes sense for this point. And this could be a phased approach. You don't have to do all of this at once. You could do a lower level or just do the walls, make this grass. Don't have to have the upper level. Definitely don't have to have a swim spot if you didn't want to. This could be more pavers. So let's talk numbers, right? Why does this make any sense on a budget-friendly landscaping channel? It's because I want you to look at possibilities of what could be and then take little tidbits from this big backyard reno and bring them to your place. That's what you can do. So let's break it down. This lower level right here, synthetic turf, say it was switched over to grass, you probably could create something like that with the wall framing in for about 15 grand. Then you got all this hardscaping up here. A lot of hardscaping at the little kitchen kit. You can get a kit like this between $2,000 and $3,000. All the pavers, transitioning out, probably add another 20 to 30 on this level. And finally, you got a swim spa and all this other stuff. The point is, this can become very quickly a 6-figure job. That's not what I want you to focus on. What I want you to focus on is what do you like out of here and what is a way that you can look at your backyard and position some of these elements that make sense for you. Now, let's go off to another job, and I'm gonna show you a very budget-friendly backyard that checks all the boxes and works well for these people's lifestyle. Let's go. We're at number 2, and we're gonna make this unusable space usable. Now here's the thing, they had a gazebo literally right, like almost next to the house, and it just made no sense. Whoever built it didn't think about flow, stepping out the door, whatever. So I wanna show you a couple really functional tips as well as get in some design tips, and we're gonna tell you how much all this costs, but this is definitely for almost everybody as far as affordability, right? And by the way, if you did like some of the stuff on the last video or the last project, likey, subscribe if you want. Let's get into it. Okay, so as far as functionality, Danny, videographer, is stepping on a retaining wall right now. Now, the reason being is this yard went like this. So in the last one, it's almost like we split the difference and had to like shift it this way. This way, we're actually bringing it up so that we could create a flat usable space for this beautiful patio. I'm gonna walk around here. We just got done sodding everything, and we got this beautiful landscaping, but here's what I want you to take from this. You don't have to have a humongous patio space to make it functional, to make it like make sense. This is only, off the top of my head, it's between like 260 to 300 square feet, which is not very big, but it appears so much bigger. And the reason being is when I put this in the design software, I put purposeful curves so that you can station a table, and then in the future, if they want to have a couple chairs here and have like a solo stove, any kind of fire pit, bam, you can sit here. So you got two zones. And then what we did is this is where the gazebo was, like right here, right by the door, little deck. It just was laid out bad. All of a sudden, you step out the steps, you got your transition over to here to the patio, or we got some cool little cut-ins where you can go out into the yard. The point is, we're leading you. We've got functional zones, we've elevated the yard, and we've got a softscaping and a mixture. We've got a decorative rock cut out with a border that goes up against the house because we did a lot of drainage work actually, which you can't really see here. We have all of the downspouts going out in PVC. We've got a basin in the ground, which I'll show you, that's gonna catch that water and then take it out behind the retaining wall. So we've got the rock in there. That can remain wet if there ever was any issues. And then we've got just some soft, intimate, easy mulch, lighting, light up the trees, light up this. We've got earth tone paver colors so that it goes with obviously the siding, and then we'll call it a day. So how much does this cost? If you're gonna do this one yourself, you got a decent wall back there that we've got to take care of, and we've got the hardscaping material, all this. I think you're gonna be in about a $5,000 to $6,000 marker. You're gonna hire somebody, this was a lot of work. This is around a $20,000 backyard. Like I said at the beginning, even budget is all relative to anybody, right? But you take the value of the house, you add something like this adds value to the house, at least 10% of the overall value. Say this is a $250,000 house. I said about 20 here, 10% of 250 is 25K. You actually made money with this. You get to enjoy this and your 5K in your back pocket. If you want to know more ideas, you want to see more of these budget-friendly backyards, go watch this video right here. I got tons of. This is Bobby K, saying creation is everything, so go out, create, like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.